আগে কি কৈ দেখিছিলে কালিতো আহাই নাহিব মানডে লগ নকৰিব টিউচডে চেম জেগাতে চেম টাইম দি লগ কৰিব উপায় নাই যাই থাকিব মনটো গুড নাইট So yeah, that was our security card. Whenever I leave home early, I like to tease him because he can't leave until it's like I don't know 6 p.m. 6 p.m. or 6:30. I'm not sure. So anyway, been a while. I haven't recorded anything. That's because I had no idea what to make. So I was just thinking, and then one of my brother, he suggested me that I make something about me, about my journey. So more like my journey to Christianity, because even though I was born in a Christian household with very strong believers, I went astray for quite some years, and it was only last year around March or April that I kinda came back to my roots. So you can say my eyes were opened only last year. So until then, I was just lost kid. I don't know where to begin, because I've the gender identity, like, right? So back then I had my religious identity. I was so lost and so confused. So basically I was almost very curious about how things work. It's a miracle that I'm not an engineer or something. So yeah, even when growing up, going to Sunday schools, church and stuff like that, I never really understood the concept of a deity. So I always cautioned the existence, the deeds and the stuffs that was taught to me basically by the church. So over time I got more and more skeptical, but I had no source to say know exactly what I wanted to study or I wanted to learn. So during class 7 or 8, I don't know how old I was. So it was around the time that I completely lost my faith in Christ because of certain reasons, family issues and stuff. So that's when I prayed and my prayers weren't answered. So I was like, aha, misa-misi thagise. So that was one of the turning points for me that put me far away from God. So that was that, and then at some point I even started to hate God in a way. So I just put all my emotions up on the internet, and then I found so many different religions and so many different beliefs and stuff like that. So In a way, you can say I identified myself as an antichrist for once. Not, I wasn't like against God and stuff like that, but just to get a better picture, you can say I identified myself as antichrist. So that was that. But over time, I studied more, and then I became somewhat of a Satanist, a Luciferian Satanist. Then I really like the concept of a Satanist, so my field of interest went there. So, and then at that time, there were various Facebook pages, groups where you can like get to know more about whatever you're believing in. So I happened to join a Luciferian Satanist group, and one of their members, they gave me the Satanic Bible, which I read, and it was, I don't know, it was good, but also it wasn't really me. So I was like, is this really it? And then I, dug deeper into religion and everything, and then I also like started to read the Bible. And when you read Bible from an open mind, uh, with a very open mindset, ready to condemn every action, then the Bible is a very deadly weapon for you. And that happened to me. So reading the Bible and stuff, I was like, what the is this, right? And then that's when I was like, I just read, and then I did more study, joined more Facebook groups, and then I found atheism. And after that, I did not turn back, because atheism was like it matched well with what I was feeling, what I was thinking, with my mindset. So after I found atheism, I just gave up all my previous beliefs or my studies and everything, and I just focused solely on being on atheism. And yeah, I was an atheist for a very long time. I don't know, for almost 8 to 10 years, I guess, until last year. Before I think after I passed out from class 11 or 12, I forgot. Since then, I became an atheist, and then it's been some years now. So yeah, that's how I became an atheist, and then I just started to, lose myself. I'm not saying the choices I made or the things that I did was because uh, I was an atheist. No, it's not. But like, I didn't have a sense of responsibility towards anyone, so I became too carefree and did stuffs which weren't good for me, nor my parents, nor anyone close to me. So I became an alcoholic, and I used to occasionally abuse drugs, smoking, eating whatever others eat, you know, more like rindimuk ko yan ah. I was a rindimuk. So it went on for some years, and then I realized drugs ain't good. So I'm glad I was able to give it up before I really got into addiction. But alcohol abuse was something I have struggled for a very long time. Even now, sometimes it's not easy, but I'm trying my best. by the grace of God. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect Christian. No, no, I'm not. I still drink, I still smoke, and I still eat good cars and stuff. But then I remember what my pastor told me. You don't have to be perfect to follow in his footsteps. So I just thought, I can't do this alone. I need a divine intervention. So since then, I can say that I am more or less alcohol free compared to how I was back in the day. But I'm still facing the health issues. So you reap what you sow, right? And so last year, after I was in a very bad place last year. So it was during that time that our church pastor he came home and he just prayed for me, and then he saw his visions and stuff, and he started telling me this, that, and that's when I realized, like, man, fuck, I was so fucked. I couldn't really, I don't know, express and stuff like that. And then he just came, and with that vision, God gave him, he prayed for me, and that's when I felt so good, so very good. And then after that, after I accepted Christianity, uh, accepted God, so many good stuffs happened in my life. I was unemployed, I was lost, but after that, just within 1 month, I got a very good job, which I'm currently working, and it's been quite a pleasure so far. And then in the same month, I was asked to be the drummer for our praise and worship team, even though I have no prior training or any of those sort of things. But I just thought, I used to play like once or twice during my high school days, and then I had just completely given up on drumming and music and everything in general. But then I got the opportunity, and I was hesitant at first, but I just took it up, and then life's been great. Serving the Lord. And yeah, that's some blessings that I'm getting. I'm more rarely do I get sick, so that is also a blessing for me, because sometimes it's very tiring and stuff like that. Sometimes I feel like I might get sick and stuff, but I haven't been sick in like years now, which I consider as a blessing. And then everything I wish for, everything I plan out, it just works perfectly. So I feel like that is also a blessing. So yeah, after I accepted God, my life has been great. And I know I did a lot of stuff back in the day, and I'm doing it even now, but my thoughts are all over the place, so I'm just picking whatever is coming to my mind. Some topic here, some topic there. So if you are watching, I hope you'll forgive me for that. So yeah, that's basically how I found God again, and I continue to, you know, I continue to praise Him despite my flaws, despite being a weak Christian. I try to, follow in His footsteps as much as I possibly can. I've started to read the Bible, not with an open mind, but more of, I don't know if you get it, but like more of His love for us. I don't know how to put it in words, but I think you get the gist of it. So I've been doing that, and then some I don't know, some stuffs in the Bible don't make sense with your own knowledge, with your own thing. You need the wisdom from above to like fully understand some stuffs, and I'm struggling still to like fully understand Him, but then it's not a race, right? It's a marathon. So hopefully I'll be able to get to where I want to be biblically. The Old Testament, like, it fucks me up so bad. I remember when I was reading the Bible for the first time, this Old Testament was like so I don't know, effed up. The stories, the punishments, and this and that, I really could not understand. But now I am, even though I'm struggling, but I kinda get why it happened, why He did that, and stuff like that. Like, just understanding with whatever small wisdom I have. So yeah, I guess that's my journey till now. Struggling, trying to get better, and also, one of my ex-girlfriend, she really helped me a lot to find God again. I can say she's also one of the reason I changed myself, because she knew how I was, but was never forceful. Always prayed for me. Always, whenever I was struggling, she would just tell me stuff, this and that from the Bible, quote me Bible, and she used to make me send her Bible verses every morning. So in her own way, she tried her best to get me into reading the Bible, and then in some ways it worked, though we didn't work out. Her plan of putting me closer to God did work, so I'll be forever grateful to her for that. We are not talking anymore, but every day I'm thankful to her for not only getting me on the right path, but also, just for everything. And then my parents, they've been so great. They never forced me to do anything except go to church during Christmas and New Year, or else I won't be getting pocket money and stuff like that. I was jobless, I needed the money, so like I would like, fine, Christmas din aja New Year kanya pusa na po na. And because they didn't force me for anything, I was, I didn't get much distant, because when you force too much stuff on someone, they tend to go further away. And I'm glad they understood that, and they did not force me for anything. I think I've talked a lot. My mouth is dry now. So yeah, if you are still watching my videos, I would sincerely wish you guys to pray for me, because I'm still struggling with my drinking habits. Not saying I'm an alcoholic, but would be better if I can be completely clean someday. someday. These days, I try to spend more of my time in church, though I fail to do so. I am still so weak. So I would really appreciate your prayers. And yeah, I hope I can continue to use, I don't know, say my talent or the talent that he gave me, that is playing drums for him. I am far from perfect. Sometimes I feel very inferior when I watch other drummers. I'm like, do I deserve to be on this stage? Like, some of them are like so good. They are so well trained. They can just play anything. I have to like listen to the song for like 10, 20 times before I can get the groove. And I don't even have a drum at home. And I don't really get time to practice. I really wanted to take up classes, but like I don't get off days, so I can't really. But with whatever I can, I'm just enjoying myself right now. Like not taking it as a competition, but you know, more of like the team is for praise and worshiping God, not to show off skills or stuff like that. But then we are just human, so sometimes I feel very inferior. I like get shy to play in front of people, and when there's like large crowds, I get so nervous. Like I pray and get up on stage, but my faith ain't so strong. I guess I just shiver. Sometimes I forget what I'm gonna play. Ah, but I think that's life. Can't really complain. I just need to work on myself, make my faith stronger. I don't know how long it has been, but I feel like I'm blabbering a lot. So I think that's a short summary of the road that I took to be where I am today religiously. And I am so glad and blessed right now. Life's good. No regrets. I just need to work on my certain issues, and I feel like I can get better over time as a person, as a Christian, because everything that I loved about Christians when I was an atheist, like I am kind of doing that. So that's very hypocritical of me, and I don't like that. So yeah, hopefully I get better with prayer, with faith, with him by my side, I don't know. uh, Man, I'm almost home. So I guess I talked a lot, a hell lot. Oh yeah, and also those who have subscribed to my channel, like I'm so grateful, because when I first started off, I didn't even think I would cross the 10 to 20 subscriber mark, because like I have 4 to 10 friends, 4 close friends, and then some casual friends, around 10 of them. And I didn't really share my channel or my plans with anyone, so it's a miracle that I have around 200 something followers, subscribers at the moment. So thank you very much, and hopefully I will get to bring contents that you guys love. You don't even have to subscribe to my channel if you're watching this without subscription, because I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I can't do that. It's just that it's a hobby, which it was a hobby, but which I was very hesitant to start. But now that I did, I find it very interesting. Other than the editing part, because that part is like, I don't want to do that. But recording, just sharing my thoughts, my views, I don't get bored coming home. And yeah, it's just been fun so far. And I hope I don't get bored. And I'll continue to do what I'm doing. And I won't be going extra mile, spending this, that, to just to make contents. Most of my contents will be purely raw contents, just me, my bike, or I don't know, whatever will come up, but I won't be exaggerating my stuffs. I can't do that. So if you stick around, maybe you might like it, you might not. So it's all on you. This vlog, hopefully. So that was my last turn before I reach home. And I think it took about 30 minutes, I guess. It's almost the end of the month, so there ain't much traffic. And also, after the video that I posted, like Dimapur traffic in a nutshell, things have changed quite a bit. It became more of a one lane, other than some few idiots that don't listen. So even that stretch is like quite comfortable now, except some parts where, never mind. So I'm home and there's nobody home. Hello, Mimi, Luffy, Lucy. Hello, hello. No. So if you've watched till now, then do remember me in your prayers. And also, if you like what you see, continue to watch. Okay then, good night.